Dave Bautista, bloody great as Drax, but how does he compare to the comics? Let's have a look. And remember, like the video if you like the video. If you really like the video, subscribe. Drax is an interesting one. Did you know in the comics he starts as a real estate agent called Arthur Douglas, who could play the saxophone? Long story short, Thanos killed him and his family, and as a result, a guy called the Mentor and his dad, Kronos, took the consciousness of Arthur before it properly died and gave it a superhuman body with superhuman powers, and wiped his memories and gave it the one goal of killing Thanos because he was too much of a threat. That Drax was a beast. He was apparently as strong as the Hulk and would regularly do things like match the big green guy. He shattered She-Hulk's spine, and he'd destroy planets when he clashed with Thanos, back when Iron Man had his wanky latex suit thing. He could also fly and fire energy beams, but he wasn't the brightest dude, and he's not really who I'm comparing to the MCU. At some point, he sheds this big hulking idiot skin, quite literally, and becomes the slimmed down Drax that is much more what the movies are based on. So this version is more intelligent, he remembers who he is, and he still bloody hates Thanos. And whilst he's not nearly as strong as he was, he's still a badass. He can generate this aura when he's close to Thanos that meant he could pierce through a force field that the purple guy had around him and put his hand through his chest. Interesting indeed. He can also punch through another force field that's using Galactus' power with relative ease, saving the Silver Surfer. Still one of the most ridiculous characters ever, I'm sorry. He can generally hold his own regularly against Thanos. He can rip people apart like he does with Namor during the Cancerverse arc, and he can tank a hit from Cancerverse Thor. And Fin Fang Foom. Remember when the first Avengers trailer came out and there were those theories that the Leviathan was Fin Fang Foom, and they just turned out to be Chitauri transport vehicles? So compared to Dave Bautista's Drax in the MCU, it's a big adaptation of Wimp. He's obviously a bit strong and can fight a bit. Go on stabbing Cull Obsidian, mate. But he's mainly comic relief now.
Where is Gamora?
Yeah, I'll do you one better. Who's Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Tell me where the girl is, or I swear to you, I'm gonna French fry this little freak.
And while he's after Ronan, not Thanos specifically, he's never stood a chance against the latter. Bautista himself, look at that legend, talked about how the character in the MCU has evolved. Because if you notice, Drax, although he looks like a badass, you look at him and he looks terrifying. But Drax gets his ass kicked more than any other Marvel character. The whole destroyer thing, they just threw out the window. People just fell so in love with the comedic side of Drax, they tapped into that. Then they tapped into it more, then they really dug a hole into it. Well said, Dave. In the films, he's shown to be very durable as well, in terms of taking a beating, but he gets manhandled by Ronan before and with the Power Stone. He's just not displayed any feats of being a destroyer. He did take a hit from a spaceship though, that was impressive. And you know what? I don't mind it. He is very funny, but they just take it too far, as they tend to do in Marvel sequels. But Dave has had some great line deliveries.
I am hideous?
You are horrifying to look at, yes.
Okay, I'm done. Thank you, bye.